Hello everybody, Handheld Gamer here. Welcome to the Fortress of Nerditude. Today I got something fantastic to show off. I got this, and that is the Final Fantasy II Special Edition WonderSwan Color. Fantastic handheld, only released in Japan. So without further ado, sit back and let's check it out. Okay, so here it is. Here is the WonderSwan Color, released in 2001. A special edition Final Fantasy II version. Comes with a premium strap, so a little wrist guard strap. And I have the system out, but that's what the box would look like. And I believe this part says, "We will meet in truth." A quote from Final Fantasy II. And the unit would go here, the game and some other stuff would go here, and I have it. It's just not in here right now. And back of the box, and that's some cool artwork and some screenshots of Final Fantasy II, which is pretty awesome. Side of the box, side of the box, nothing fancy there. The games are in here. Well, the original one was black and white and was released in 1999 by Gunpei Yokoi. He was the founder and creator of the Game Boy. Also worked on games such as Metroid and Kid Icarus and the original Donkey Kong with Miyamoto in the arcades. So he did a lot of fantastic things. Also, I believe, if I'm correct, he also created the original D-pad for the Game & Watch. So he was the creator of the D-pads, we know, with the little crosstalk. And after the failure of the Virtual Boy, he retired from Nintendo and went to work for Koto Laboratories in Japan and worked for Bandai and developed the WonderSwan. And the WonderSwan was in a Japanese only released handheld, and this is, and I think 2001 is when they started releasing the color version to compete with the Game Boy Color. And this is the special edition Final Fantasy II, and it's got a quote, "And we meet in the truth." And this has a screen modification to it. So it has a backlight kit because the original ones weren't backlit. So it's much easier to see. I'll turn the music down there. I'm playing Wizardry, as you see, a fantastic dungeon crawler game. Definitely a really hard game, challenging for those who do know what Wizardry is. Proving Grounds, it's definitely a proving ground game. Very tough dungeon crawler. But like I said, this is the WonderSwan Color. You can switch the palettes with the screen, the color palettes. So that's awesome by just tapping it, and you can adjust the brightness by tapping the middle there. And on the back here, it used to run off 1AA, but with the screen mod of the backlit, the battery would go really fast. So another developer, RetroOnyx, has developed this fantastic battery, much bigger than just 1AA. This thing will last you probably about 3 days. So I don't know how many hours, I haven't tested, but many hours of juice for your WonderSwan. So I'll put a link in the description if you would like to get your own fantastic battery. And my other buddy, he does translations because all the games were in Japanese because it was only released in Japan. So he does English translation of games and has them on his Twitter account. So I'll put a link in the description for that, where you can get some cool WonderSwan games in English. So fantastic. I'm gonna show the games also. Let me just show, this really doesn't show off the graphics so well, Wizardry, so I won't show this game. But this game is a lot of fun for dungeon crawling fans. Let me show what the cartridges look like. This is what the cartridges look like. And like you've seen, this game has been translated to English, so it's fantastic. Let me fix the camera here. If you can see it, So there is wizardry. And I was going to open up here my little treasure box of games. This is where I keep all my loose games. So I'll just pull out the WonderSwan games. So I think I got Digimon. So we got Digimon. I'm going to run through them fast on the WonderSwan. This is a fan translated game. So my buddy has worked on that. He didn't do the fan translations, but he does the carts themselves. Here is Klonoa. I never played this. I've always heard fantastic things about it. But it's a fun game. I play a little bit of it on this. And he does the translation on that. Mega Man and Bass. Another one he did. But he didn't do the fans translations, like I said. He did the cards themselves. And Saga, another RPG. Haven't played it yet, so I can't tell you exactly what it is. I know it's just a popular RPG. Spirit World, Spirit Tower. ST Gundam, Japanese game. So this is the Japanese WonderSwan game. Final Fantasy, the original. And we got here the One Piece games, Treasure Wars. I got 2 copies of that. So 2 Treasure Wars. I got Mega Man Battle Network WonderSwan. It's a unique version of the Battle Network games. We're getting it on the Switch as a collection, but not this one. And this is another Digimon game. I think this is a fighting one. 02. It's like a battle game, I believe. And let's see what else I got here. I got quite a few WonderSwan games actually. We got another another mech game, Generation Gather Beat. And this is not WonderSwan. Sorry I didn't separate them. Oh, this is Working Chocobo Dungeon type game. For the WonderSwan, this is also another one he did. So this is in English. Another One Piece game. This is probably not Treasure Wars. This is probably the fighting one. It's a good game if it is. There's a couple One Piece games on there. The Final Fantasy II, I believe this is the fan translated one, not the one that came with it. Chocobo Mystery Dungeons, another Chocobo game. Game that I don't have a label for, that I need a label for. So I don't know what's on this one offhand. Looks like a good game probably. I forgot what it is. We got Mr. Driller. And everybody knows who hasn't played Mr. Driller. It's a fantastic game. It is the son of Dig Dug. So fantastic game. Mr. Driller. Definitely fun game. And let's see, do I have a couple more games down here? I think I do have a couple more games. Another One Piece game, so I have 2 copies of this also. Of the fighting game, I believe. It could be another Treasure Wars also. This is Final Fantasy, the original. And I'm not sure if one of these is English, one is in Japanese. I believe I don't have 2 copies of that. The first one, I believe it's a Japanese version. And I think we've got a couple more here. Let's see. Final Fantasy 2. Again, no, 4. This is Final Fantasy 4, sorry. 3 didn't come, it's 1, 2, and 4. So there is Final Fantasy 4. And let's see here. Sorry, I'm running through them kind of fast. I can't show them off. Golden Axe, another one my buddy did. So it's in English. Golden Axe, fantastic game. If you haven't played it, a beat 'em up game, or a hack and slash actually, not really beat 'em up. Gunpei, fantastic puzzle game. So definitely fun games, one of the more popular ones on the WonderSwan. And Battle Spirit, I believe it's another Digimon game, if I'm correct. I'm not a huge fan of Digimon, but I've played a few of them and they are pretty fun. So there's quite a few Digimon games on the system. Anyways, I believe that is it. Let me just make sure, which is quite a few of WonderSwan games. Anyways, that is it for this episode. I hope you liked it. And I'll put a link in the description where you can get the fan translated games from my buddy's store. Or actually not from the store, he's selling them personal. And he's making them as he goes to see if it's a popular thing, and then maybe in the future he'll start selling more. And RetroOnyx's battery, which is fantastic, really fits nice on the system, really makes a big difference. You do charge it separately, so you charge the battery here, and it just, like I said, instead of getting like an hour battery life from the screen mod, now I get 3 days, which is awesome. Now let's check out this real fast. This is the premium strap that comes with the Final Fantasy II. And at first I just kind of put it back, but actually it's pretty cool. So here is the strap. Kind of attach it to your system down there. There's a little holder for it, and it's got a rose from the Final Fantasy II, so it's kind of cool, and it's beaded, and this feels like a really nice soft strap with some cool premium beads. Really nice actually, and I don't know if I want to use it because I may wreck it up, but it is a pretty looking, nice looking strap with that cool rose there. So very nice, cool premium strap actually. like I said, that is it for this episode. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, have a good one. Take care, everybody, and until next time.